There are thousands of DOS games. Most of them are terrible. I play one selected at random with a 20-minute time limit and record it live. This is the result. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Random DOS Game Show. And today we have, as it says, Reality on the Norm welcomes you to Davy Jones in The Soviet Union Strikes Again, or Revenge of the Country That Doesn't Exist Anymore. It just starts us right in. Another fine Sunday morning. So this is Davy Jones, the protagonist. I wonder what I should do today. Davy, are you finally up? I think you should apologize to your cousin Chris for that hex you put on him yesterday. Ah, yes. Let's raise hell. That's always fun. I heard that. Yep, I think I'll perform some black magic. Okay, all I need is my ring, so magic exists in this setting. Oh, curses and damnation and more curses. What a fair bit of shit on top of that. I can't find my ring. I thought I put it on my desk last night. What's this? Dear Mr. Jones, I'm sorry to tell you that we stole your magic ring to exploit its power for our own evil uses. Well, actually, that's a lie. We're not sorry at all. We're quite proud of ourselves that we stole your ring. You suck, Jones. Signed, the Russians. Well, at least they're honest. Ooh, honest flocks. Ooh, unfortunate spelling. Doesn't look like I'll be eclipsing the sun anytime soon. Unless I kick some serious ass today. Okay, so now we're in control. And yes, this is The Soviet Union Strikes Again, and it is part of a long-running collaborative game series, part of the Reality on the Norm series. And these games, they're mostly point-and-click adventures, though there are some other genres thrown in there for good measure. And this was started back in 2001, and the most recent entry, according to their website, is in 2019. So, a pretty long-running series by the looks of things. And yes, as this general store name might be any indication, one of the people that started this was none other than Ben Yahtzee Croshaw, author and probably best well known for his Zero Punctuation and Fully Ramblematic series. And so here we are. It is a point-and-click adventure. It's very much in the Sierra style of point-and-click adventures, like the later King's Quest games and whatnot. When you mouse over at the top, has a bunch of different functions. These look probably for legal reasons distinct from the icons that the Sierra games used, but they essentially function the same way. For instance, the pair of legs is to walk, the magnifying glass is to look. It's the Yahtzee brand general store, loaded with everything from Yahtzee brand food products to Yahtzee brand potted meat. Unfortunately, it's closed while the employees are at training. So, yeah, or as non-Yahtzee employees call it, the annual re-brainwashing. And it's closed and he's bye-bye, so this is to use, this is to talk. Probably can't talk to yourself. Your pockets are empty, boy. Go steal some things. So that's the inventory. This is to save and whatnot. Help, quit, and all that. Anyone who's familiar with the classic Sierra point-and-click adventure games will be right at home, I'm sure, with this. So can we just walk into here? Probably not. You should try to avoid the postal workers if you can. Okay, yeah, so... But I see a person over here. Let's go ahead and talk. Let's see. So yes, to basically recap, Davy Jones's ring has been stolen by some dastardly Russians. Hello, Tom. Who? Ah, I see you aren't Tom today. I don't know who this Tom guy is. My name is Susabelle. Isn't that a woman's name? Possibly one of the worst names that a namer has ever named a namee? Of course it's a woman's name. So that means you're a woman. Some people just never catch on. Let's see. Seen any Russians lately? I used to be Russian. Then one day a country singer ate my nose, so I had to find an alternative to mayonnaise. Yeah, okay, this guy's not playing with a full deck. You should try salad dressing. Television makes me happy. All right. I think I'll avoid you for the rest of the game. Tell me more about you. Sure, I'll avoid you for the rest of the game. You smell like liquor and stale Twinkies. Laugh all you want, but Calvin Klein is very interested. Wow. Okay. So this world is inhabited by all sorts of colorful individuals. And is that urine coming from underneath the door? There's a reason they call Skids the happiest vomitorium on Earth. Oh boy. Do I want to enter this? You're underage. Actually, that doesn't really matter in this bar. You just don't want to traipse through that vomit puddle without a very good reason. Okay, so it's actually vomit. Okay. I'm not sure if that's better or worse. Okay, let's see what we got over here. So you can talk to people, obviously. The writing's pretty entertaining too. It's kind of got that. Oh, Alondra. Oh, hey Davy, what are you doing here? I don't know. I just walked off the edge of the screen and now I'm behind the school. So it's got some self-aware humor. What are you doing here? Oh, nothing. Why? I don't know. It just seems a bit strange for somebody to be hiding behind the school on a Sunday morning. Right. So what are you doing? Oh, I was just, taking my brother to his ballet lessons. No, I mean, what are you really doing? Oh, well, I was planning on pillaging the janitor's shed. Sounds like fun. But the door is locked. Oh, and here I was thinking we could pillage together. I don't suppose you'll tell me what you were planning on stealing. No, unless you have any interest in hedge clippers. I have to say I don't. That's what I thought. Let's see if they know anything about the magic ring. I lost my magic ring. Your magic ring? How? Apparently it was stolen by Russians. Why would Russians steal your ring? I'm not sure, but it can't be to perform at birthdays and bar mitzvahs. You're right, they're probably going to break something. Well, of course they are. That's what thieves always end up doing. Hey, I think I know who can help you. That might be interesting. Mr. Namia, the gym teacher. Well, what can he do? Make the Russians run laps? No, he knows a lot about Russian spy activity. Okay. I think you should talk to him. So he's probably right in here then. Okay, now I have to go. If the police come, pretend you only speak Korean. Okay. I should probably mention this is the third game in the series, since obviously due to the random nature of the show, I'm playing out of order. Not all of the games run on Windows, but, not all the games run on DOS. They were meant to run on Windows first and foremost, but a fair number of these run on DOS. So you'll probably see a few more of these over the course of this series. So let's see if we can enter. Let's see, do I have to use the use? Yeah. Okay, so we're in the gym. Come on, Mabusky, move your scrawny ass. If you want to be a boxer, you gotta work. Come on, keep going, you wuss. You're such a sissy. I bet you got the tiniest winky in the world. Oh boy, a little sissy winky. And you over there, who the hell are you? Come on, tell me. I said tell me. Dave, I can't hear you. I'm Davy Jones. Hey, don't yell at me, boy. There's no need for anyone to yell. Absolutely no need. What the hell are you doing here anyway? And tell me quick. I don't have time for chit-chat. Well? Alright, so we need to cut right to the chase with this guy. I need some help dealing with Russian spies. Russians? Did you say Russians? Yes, you see, they stole something of mine, and I'd really like to help you, boy. I mean, I can't stand them Russian spies. But I'm too busy training this little sissy to be a boxer right now. And I got a feeling I'm going to be here a long time. All right. Shouldn't you be wearing boxing gloves? 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 Gloves are for sissies. Yes, normally I'd agree with you, but what? It just seems like this would be a bit hard on his hands. With the punching bag being full of hardened concrete and all. It's also got tiny shards of glass glued to it. Of course. But I haven't been arrested yet. Okay. Oh, well, then it must be okay. Yeah, so the humor is a little juvenile in places here and there, but yeah, I'd say it's pretty entertaining. You can definitely tell that the person behind this game, it wasn't Yahtzee who made this entry in the series. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll put it up on the screen here right now. But they know a thing or two about writing funny dialogue by the looks of things, so I think I'll leave before you have an aneurysm. Okay, so you didn't say anything there. Can we walk over here? Yes, we can. I'm probably not going to get very far in this initial playthrough. Just kind of explore the world a bit. The thermostat controls the temperature for the entire gym, which means it will be fun to screw around with. Aha. Is that a puzzle hint? And yes, right-clicking cycles through the options as well. The thermostat is stuck. You might be able to move it with some leverage, though. Okay, here we go. In classic adventure, point-and-click adventure fashion, you got to find some object that'll interact with that object that allows you to use it, and things like that. Wouldn't surprise me if some characters ask for you to fetch certain items for them, or you got to give certain items and all that. The locker room is locked. How ironic. Okay, maybe not. Okay. So we might have to just head back out. But yeah, I could definitely see this definitely scratching the itch for fans of classic point-and-click adventure games. What did I just say? Some people never listen. All right, so... Wow, Reality High certainly doesn't skimp when it comes to high-quality sporting equipment. Yes, you're just being sarcastic, right? Yeah, because we know it's filled with concrete and has glass shards glued to it, right? Yeah, so... No, Davy, I was serious about that, stupid kid. He's Mr. Namia, poster boy for the negative effects of steroids. Okay, so... Let's see. Is there a way to leave, though? Because it looks like it's not going to let me leave or exit via that route. Oh, okay. You just walk off the screen there. Okay. Yeah, I'll check out another place or two, and then maybe I'll call it there. Obviously, this is far from a comprehensive look, but what I've seen so far looks pretty darn good. Do you want to have an adventure, or do you want to play Monopoly with your mother? That's what I thought. Yeah, okay, so we can't re-enter his house, so... Let's see. But we can't enter those. Can we just walk off the screen over on this side? No. What's this? You decide against cleaning up the vomit. Somebody's bound to puke there again anyway, and swipe the hose instead, like the seasoned adventure game protagonist you are. There we go. Our first item. Sorry, it's disconnected and now only serves as a sex toy for the homeless. Okay. All right, game. There's the hose. What happens if I just do the tried and true point and click adventure strategy of clicking this on everything? No, it's not giving me anything. But yeah, underage won't let me enter there. Try to avoid the postal workers. Yeah, I can't walk in here right now. And the general source closed. But okay, I think that's a pretty good place to call it, though. I'll meet you folks. Well, I guess there really isn't a main menu now, is there? So I guess I'll just sum up my thoughts here. So that's the Soviet Union Strikes Again, a charming little point-and-click adventure game as part of the long-running Reality on the Norm series. And it's interesting to play this in 2025 because when these games were first coming out back in 2001, they were obviously meant as an homage of sorts to what was considered even back then the old and nostalgic point-and-click Sierra adventure titles. But playing this in 2025 adds kind of an extra layer of old nostalgia on top of that. And if I'm being perfectly honest, this game is kind of a bit of a mixed bag for me at least. On the one hand, you've got the solid writing and humor and the absurd setting that this game is set in. And honestly, I think those qualities are going to be the main draw for people who are fans of this type of approach. And for people like that, that's probably going to be more than enough to satisfy them for a full playthrough and whatnot. On the other hand, since this was a small-scale passion project with no actual funding behind it, the presentation does leave something to be desired. I mean, the simplistic visuals are rather charming in their own right, but don't go in here expecting Sierra quality presentation, especially when it comes to audio, because the only bit of audio we had, it seemed, was the music in the intro. But aside from that, there's no other music by the looks of things, no sound effects, no voiced dialogue, nothing like that. So don't come in expecting, King's Quest V level presentation or anything like that. In spite of those drawbacks, however, this game is definitely going to have a strong appeal for some players, particularly those who have a soft spot for point-and-click adventure games and have a particular affinity for the Yahtzee brand style of humor. So while this game isn't going to be making any top 10 or even top 20 lists for point-and-click adventure games anytime soon, I'd still say it's worth a look for those who are fans of the genre. And considering that this series seems to have gone on for nearly 20-odd years or so, if you play the other games in the series, you might be able to get a decent stretch of entertainment out of this. So check it out if you're so inclined. And if you like fan-made passion projects and letters of love to classic DOS games, then stick around. We here on the Random DOS Game Show play all manner of DOS games, including these types of homages. And if you like what you see here, consider subscribing. But that's all for now. Finding those darn Ruskies will have to wait. And until next time, take care, everyone.